Hi everyone, welcome back, happy new year and all that. Back over at the garage again. Right, so today I'm going to do something a little bit different. It's actually something mechanical, well, sort of. I'm going to start changing some bushes in the rear suspension. Yeah, so we're going to start with the cross member piece. We're going to try and get these bushes out and then replace them with the new ones. Well, that's the plan, and then we can give this a little bit of a scuff up and give it a coat of paint. But I've also got all of my bushes laid out now. Obviously they're not bushes, they're my bump stop mounts. Got the new like diff mount bushes there. These ones here are for them tie rods. The rear arm bushes, of course I still need to get another rear arm. The Didion tube gator there. Then we've got a load of bushes here for the front. Some rebuild kits for the brake calipers. Them two are the front ones, rear ones there. And a diff seal kit as well. We're going to replace them seals. Well, it's not quite as easy to do the outer one, the drive shaft ones, as what I thought, but we will do that as well. But not today. Right, anyway, I'm going to hopefully press these out in my press, if the press is man enough. Otherwise this is all going to go horribly wrong and you're not going to see it because I'll have to take them to work and do it. But I'm hoping I don't have to do that. What I'll probably do is just bevel these edges over of this bush first. Then once that's beveled over, then hopefully it might loosen it up a bit and let it press out. Fingers crossed. Alright, let's just try and knock this edge over a bit, hopefully, he says. Not much to get hold of. Right, I know it doesn't look like it moved a lot, but it only needs to move a little bit. Don't fit on there very well because the rubber's all split. But, I'll set the camera up back down by the press and then we'll see if they're going to press out or not. I'm not sure whether they will. Right, so I'm not too sure what you can see, but I have got it set up in there. I'm just going to see if it's move at all, which I don't think it's right in the middle. Alright, let's come back to that. Right, so after a little bit of messing around, these aren't budging in there at all, so I might have to go to plan B, which is burn the rubbers out, which I really didn't want to do because it stinks. But it's only a baby little press, this thing. It's only 6 tonnes, so I think it's asking a bit too much of it really. But yeah, go nip outside and set fire to them. But this ain't going very well, is it? Oh, catch light. I think I'll turn the camera off and do this and come back to you. Right, so what I've done in the end is I went back inside and put it in the press and pushed the insert out, but then that caused another problem because then I got like the jack on me press jammed inside of that, so I ended up having to burn it anyway. But just wait for that to go out and then we'll cut that bush in the vise and then get that one out. It's not the most ideal way to do it, but never mind, it'll get it out. Right, so I've finally got that rubber bit out. Now it's still left the outer sleeve, obviously, like that outer piece is still on there. So now what I need to do is I'll undo my axle blade. I'll get a new blade anyway, but I'll undo my axle blade, put it through the hole, do the axle up, and then cut it down just enough so I can split that, and then it should just tap out then, hopefully. Well, so amazingly I've found a new blade, which is good. So we just cut that slightly through there. Stay out through there, and then I'm going to tighten the axle back up. That's it. I'll go too deep because I don't want to cut into the other bit. Obviously. That's probably about enough. So that piece is nearly cut through there now, as you can see. So I should be able to just chisel that bush out now. Hopefully. Camera might get a bit shaky here when I start hitting it. There you go, look. Do have a chisel really, but I haven't got one handy, so. Probably. Maybe not that one. Maybe not this one. Maybe that's why I couldn't press it through. Chisel. I think that socket's a bit tight actually. That might be why I had trouble pressing it out. try not to damage it too much. Probably not even looking at it now, the camera's bouncing everywhere. And a working screwdriver. I think maybe we should stick it in the press again, what do you think? Da, 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 da. You'd think I'd have a chisel somewhere. It's almost a chisel. Oh, it's going. Yay, it's out. It only took me an hour messing about. So the moral of the story, if you can get a big press, doing a big press. But I want to try and get this done today, or at least these two done. So yeah, not happening. Right, I've got to go now and do all this on the other end. Great fun. Right, I'm not going to film the other side. I'll film it when I go to put the new ones back in. Cool. Right, so I've got the other one out. That was a bit easier, probably because I already done the other one, but just going to give it a little clean up with this, which I've used on my inverter. so we don't have to have that generator running. It seems to work alright. It just cleared a little bit of rust and a couple of little burrs. There's a little burr which no doubtly was me. And now I need to put these in. Oh, this is going to be fun. I think we'll put a little bit of, I don't know, maybe a bit of copper slip or just something to help them ease in there a bit. I'm sure they'll go in a lot easier than what they come out. That end's still a bit warm anyway, so it'll probably be even easier. Yeah, I'll try and set the camera up by the press again and we'll see if we can press them in. Good eye. Right, so I sort of got that in place. See if I can put the light somewhere a little bit better. Better there? Probably not. There? No. There. Then we'll put it back where it was. Right, anyway, hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing. I've got it sat there now. I've got my new bush. I'm only putting this on here just to try and, just a bit of copper slip just to try and help it slip in there. Only a smear. Just to try and help it on its way, hopefully. And that's going to be too high, isn't it? Bugger. Oh well, let's move that down another pin. You're too far away now. Anyway, let's see if this is going to go in then. What I do need I'll run out of travel, I think. There we go, it's going in. Are we going to get it all the way before it runs out? It goes in till it's level. I think that's it. That's one in. Level both sides. Yeah, don't know if you can see that. It's level there, level there. Right. A bit of rag. Wipe that bit of I would have painted this before, but I know I'd end up scratching it to death. That's why I didn't bother. In case you're wondering, but you're probably not. Right, same again. A little bit. That's about it there. Hopefully this one goes in the same. Touch more. That's it. Yeah, nice and level both sides. That's them two done. Right, that's all good. Just wipe that bit off there. We'll give this a bit of a clean up, give it a coat of black paint. Not going to film that, boring. Job done. Well, first job done anyway. 2 bushes down, about another, I don't know, 10 to go. Alright, so I've given that a coat of paint underneath as well, obviously. I didn't get too carried away cleaning it up, but yeah, it's got a good coat on it. Obviously you've got my new bushes in the ends. I've also put the new bushes in the tie bars. I presume they're called tie bars. That's what I'll call them. I'm giving them a lick of paint as well. So it's just the trailing arms that I need to put new bushes in now, which one's alright, but as I said in a previous episode, one of them needs replacing and I still can't get hold of my mate to have a look in the garage. So that'll have to wait a little bit. But what I am going to do now before I leave is I've got this rust treatment stuff. Used it before in the Mini, pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to crawl underneath the back of the car, and any bits of surface rust I'm just going to paint a bit of that on, and then by next week it'll have dried, because it's kind of a purpley colour and then it turns black when it's done its job, and then I can red oxide over the top of that then hopefully get some of that Raptor coating under there after that then, hopefully. I don't know if it's too cold to do it though. Trouble is I want to get the rear suspension back in, but oh, that's a bit close, wasn't it? Yeah, so the trouble is I'm not sure whether it would be too cold to put it on really, but I can't put the rear suspension back in until that's done because I won't be able to get to it afterwards. So anyway, we've got to rebuild the diff first anyway, so hopefully the temperature might come up a little bit, maybe enough to do it. Maybe get a little, I don't know, propane heater around here, get some heat in here and then turn it off obviously before I do it. But we'll see. Anyway, still a little bit of progress, so it's all good. Right, so that's me about done again now. It's bloody freezing over here. I'll just show you under here quick. See, you might be able to see what I've done. Well, that looks all like rust treatment. It's like tiny bits of surface rust, but probably wouldn't need to do it, but every little bit helps, I suppose. It's lasted this long, so yeah. So next time we're gonna have a look at the diff, I think. Get that all cleaned up, new seals and everything in it. And then once that's done, we'll try and get the, I'm going to try and get hold of that other arm for the rear suspension, get that all rebushed up, rebush the one I have got, and clean up that, paint that up, and then hopefully in the near future I can get all that back end back together then. I've still got to rebuild the rear brake calipers as well. I might try and show one on camera and one off camera, but I'm going to do one first and then we'll have a look at the other one and maybe show how to rebuild it. But I haven't done one for a long time, so it might take me both of them to remember how to do it anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's it for today, and till next time, take it easy. See ya.